Okay, good afternoon, preschoolers. This afternoon we are going to look at fire. Okay, we're going to talk about our safety with fire. But before we do so, I want everybody to stand up and we're going to do Simon Says. Okay, stand up. Okay, Simon Says. Okay, now we are familiar with Simon Says. We'll see who's going to be the winner today. Okay, when you are not doing the right thing, then make sure that you just move out from the group and we'll see who's going to be the winner today. Okay, Simon Says touch your head. Simon Says touch your shoulder. Touch your stomach. Oh, some of us are out. Okay, I didn't say Simon Says. Okay, Simon Says touch your stomach. Okay, touch your knees. Okay, out. Simon didn't say touch your knees. Okay, only when the teacher says Simon Says touch your knees, then you are going to touch your knees. Simon Says touch your knees. Touch your head. Okay, some of us are out. Simon Says touch our head. Simon Says touch your shoulder. Simon Says touch your toes. Simon Says touch your stomach. Touch your knees. Okay, out. Okay, we have two people more. What's who's going to be the winner today? Okay, Simon Says turn around. Okay, Simon Says jump. Simon Says touch your knees. Touch your head. Ooh, okay, we have the winner here. Let's give her a big clap. Okay, everybody sit down. And we're going to start off with our lesson for today. Okay, today, as I've already told you, we're going to look at fire. Do you think fire is good? Or do we use fire? Yes, fire is very important in our lives. Because without fire, we are not going to eat. Okay, we need fire to cook our food. Okay, we need fire. What else do we need fire for? Okay, can anyone think of what we use our fire for? Okay, we need fire to cook our food. We need fire to in our gardens. We make fire in the gardens to burn rubbish. Okay, so we use fire for a lot of things. Okay, now we need to learn how to be safe from fires too. Okay, it is important that we keep ourselves safe from fires. Okay, fire safety is very important. Now, if we are living in town, it is very dangerous. If one person gets, if a house gets on fire, okay, we have to call the firefighters. We have to call the firefighters or the fire people to come and to put out the fire. Okay, it is important. Okay, before it spreads onto other houses. Okay, now this afternoon we're going to look at 3 posters, but first of all we're going to look at this one. It says fire safety at home. Okay, fire safety at home. It says, here we have somebody here, the fireman here. It says, don't play with matches. Okay, we make fire. When we strike a match, we have fire. It is important that we don't play with matches. Because as little children, if you play with matches, if there's a fire, you are not able to put out fire quickly. Okay? So it is important that we don't play with matches or don't just put matches around. Okay? Number 2, it says, if fire happens at your home, don't hide. Go outside. Okay? If there's a fire inside the room, don't go and hide inside another room. What you are going to do is, you are going to move out slowly outside. Don't stay inside the house. It is important. Why? Okay? Why do we stay? Why are we supposed to move outside and not stay inside? Who can tell me? Okay? You might die. Okay? You might die because if the fire spreads inside the house, then you are going to die. The fire is going to burn you. Okay? So it's better you go outside so that you are free. Okay? Next one. If your clothes catches fire, if your clothes catch fire, okay, so the fire is on you now. So what should you do? Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, I'm still going to do the action, or I'm going to have somebody to do that for you today. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop. There are 3 things, 3 words that you should remember when you are going to do when you have fire on you. Just remember that even if you're not inside the house, if you are outside, remember if you're somewhere and your clothes catch fire, 3 words words that you should remember is stop, you drop, and you roll. Stop, drop, and roll. And it says, number 4, it says, have a fire escape plan for your home. Okay, for our school, we have a fire escape plan. That means that when there's a fire, what's our plan? What are we going to do? Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is, where do we go? We just stay inside? No, good. We are not going to stay inside. We are going to move out. Move out through the door. So we don't rush. If there's a fire, everybody line up and move out quickly through the door. Slowly, and make sure that we don't hurt each other. Okay? So, make a plan. So even at home, you need to have a plan too. If there are some important things that you need to take, okay, your parents, make sure that if you don't have, tonight you go back home and tell your parents, do we have a fire plan at home? Okay, at our home or not? Okay, that means that when you have a plan, that means you already know what you are going to do when there's a fire at your home. So what you do is, there are certain things that you need to take. If there's a fire, get these things. Some very important. Your father will know. Your parents will know what you're supposed to take out if there's going to be a fire. Maybe they just have a nice bag somewhere where they keep all the important things inside, and when there's a fire, they grab it, and everybody need to move out. Okay, so we need to have a plan. If your house is very big, okay, if you are living upstairs, you need to know how you're going to move upstairs and move out. Okay, you don't just go in. If you're living in a very big house where you have to use the lift or the escalator, you don't move in the escalator. It's very important that you don't go through the escalator when there's a fire. Okay, you need to move. Just follow the stairs. It's important you follow the stairs and move out of the building. Okay, so it is important that we have a fire plan at home. Okay, next, call 910. Okay, call 910 for fire and emergency. So here in Fiji, it's call 910 for fire and emergency. So you should have this number at home. When there's a fire, okay, you make sure that tell your parents, we need to call this number. Okay, call the number 910. Or if there's a yacht, a house, your neighbors, if there's a house on fire from your neighbor's home, then you tell them, or you need to know which number to call. Okay, that is very important. So those are some of the things that we need to learn. Okay, from next lesson, we are still going to look at that. We're still going to continue to talk about the safety of fire at our home. Okay, the next thing is, okay, remember in the safety rules it says, when our clothes catches fire, okay, we are going to stop, drop, and roll. So I'm going to have somebody to demonstrate that for you today. Okay? So I'm going to have somebody to demonstrate that for you. So I'm going to ask somebody to come and demonstrate that. Okay? Where you stop, drop, and you roll. Okay? So, can I have somebody to come here? Okay? With your clothes, okay, if your clothes catches fire, okay, if your clothes catch fire, if you have your clothes, don't run. It's important because the moment you run, okay, your fire is still going to burn. So you stop, and what you do, quickly drop, and then you roll, just like this, okay? You're going to roll like that, okay? Thank you very much. And you're going to do the same thing, okay? I want everybody to stand. Okay, good. We're going to start and we're going to try this one. When clothes catches fire, imagine that your clothes catches fire. Okay, you're so scared. You're not going to run. Don't run, because the moment you run, your clothes, the fire is going to spread very fast because it uses the wind. Okay, so what you have to do, the air, oxygen in the air to burn. So you have to stop it. So what you do is just take quiet, stop, you drop, and then you roll. Okay, 2, 3. Stop, okay, drop, and roll. Very good, okay? Thank you very much. So now you know that. What is our content group for that? 3 words. Can you remember? What is it? Stop, drop, and roll. Very good. Okay, we come to our last poster here. Okay, fire drill. Now, this happens when we are in the school. Okay, the one that we have practiced is for your clothes, if your clothes are on fire. Now, fire drill. What is our plan in the school? Okay, whatever plan that we have in the school, it's very important that we need to get ourselves informed. We need to know it so that we know what we are supposed to do. Okay, our fire drill is stop, get in the line. If there's a fire, we stop what we are doing. Okay, if there's a fire in the home or at school, stop, get in a line. Your friends should get in a line and then walk out the building. Don't stay inside the building. Don't get in one of the other rooms. Get out of the building. The teacher will open the door, or somebody will open the door, and we quickly, or yes, in a nice line. We don't walk really slow. We don't walk really fast. Just walk in a nice line so that nobody's going to fall over, and we walk out of the room. Okay? So we're going to try that now. Okay? So everybody stand up. Just imagine that there is a fire in the house. So quickly, everybody stop. And I am going to go and open the door. Okay? And somebody opens the door. And we are going to get in a line. Everybody will have to get in line, everybody quickly. And then we walk out nicely through the door. Okay, walk out nicely, slowly, out through the door and out of the building. Okay, everybody come back inside. Come back inside. Okay, so we know what to do. What are we going to do? Everybody come in. Good, we know what to do. Yes, what are we going to do if there's a fire inside this home, inside this house, or even at home? What are you going to do? You stop, get in a line, and walk out nicely out of the building. Walk out nicely out of your home, okay? Out of the classroom. So that is what we are learning today, okay? We have learned 3 things today, okay? The fire safety at home, okay? Are you going to play with matches? No, okay? Don't play with matches. Okay, if fire happens at your home, are you going to go and hide inside your room? No, where should you go? Okay, we should go out of the room. Okay, and what happens if your clothes catch fire? What are the 3 words that you should remember? Okay, stop, drop, and roll. Very good. Okay, and you should always have an escape plan at your home where you're going to come out. But how are you going to come out if there is fire? What are you supposed to do? And what's the number that we are supposed to call? 910. Everybody repeat that. 910. Okay. What's this fire safety? What is the 3 words that we are going to repeat ourselves with all the time when our clothes starts catches fire? Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, roll. Everybody, stop, drop, roll. Okay. And lastly, okay, fire drill, what are we going to do? Okay, every time we are supposed to try this out all the time. Okay, make sure that we get ourselves familiar with that. Stop. If our fire catches fire, if our classroom or home catches fire, stop, get in the line, walk out of the building. Okay, make sure that you practice that. We're going to practice that all the time at school. And make sure that you remember that when you're at home. You need to tell your siblings or your parents about this. Tell them what you have learned at school too. Okay? So that is all for today. Thank you very much. Give a clap for yourself. Okay? Thank you very much.